Hello, and welcome to What You Don't See Coming. This reading is what you don't see coming for this week. Um, and it's going to include an extended version. In my extendeds, I'm going to be including extendeds that are going to be part of my membership. That's going to be through Patreon. And the first tier of the membership is going to be where you get the extended readings for all the monthly tarot readings, right? So for um, what to expect for that month, right? So for the October or the November or the December, whichever month. And then the second tier is going to be for to get all the extendeds for all the readings, right? And I am going to be doing extendeds for the readings for the month of November so that you can see what the extendeds entail, and then that membership will begin in December, okay? And again, it's going to be on Patreon, and I will have a link in the description box below. Spirit, what guidance do you have for the collective? What does the collective not see coming, please? Release 42, which is a 6, which is about balance, which is the Lover's card. So, release. Um, are there things that no longer serve you that you're holding on to? Since this is the Lover's card, is there love that you need to release? Are there things in your relationships that you need to release? And although this is the sixth card, it's about balance and harmony, and it is the Lover's card. The Lover's card is also a choice. So are you needing to make a choice to release things that no longer serve you? Let's see what the rest of the reading has to offer. And then you have Soulmate. Okay, so this is about a soulmate, right? This is a 49 card, which is a 13, which is a 4, which is foundations. It's the Emperor. And the Emperor is the divine masculine energy. And the divine masculine energy is the energy of taking action, right? Um, so we'll see what other cards show up. But when the divine masculine shows up, that means what's missing is the divine feminine, is the allowing, right? So I just heard you need to take action in releasing things that no longer serve you so that you can allow more things to come in. Okay. Spirit, what guidance do you have? What is the message that you have for the collective? Does the collective not see coming? How are you showing up? The Seven of Wands, setting boundaries, right? Um, so you need to set boundaries so that you don't get to a point where there's too much coming in, right? What I mean by that is sometimes we do things over and over again, um, and they're not the things that are best for us, right? For our best and highest good. So we have to set those boundaries. An example, just off the top of my head, was okay, I'm not going to overthink anymore, or I'm going to try to not overthink, right? When it comes to my soulmate relationships, I'm going to trust that person. If they say that they're busy, then they're busy, right? I'm not going to project things from other relationships onto my new relationship. Things like that, right? That's setting boundaries. What are your challenge? Or what's your challenge? Is the Eight of Wands, is moving forward. Or communication, I just heard. Let's get some more cards before, and so I can get more information. Your recent past is a Two of Pentacles. You made a choice, or there was a choice you needed to make. You were juggling something. And maybe that's what this challenge is that you haven't made that choice yet. You're still juggling those things. Your near future is the Tower. Okay, so there's sudden change. There's some kind of change happening, and I just heard that. I think, no, I didn't think. I just heard that you're afraid. You're overwhelmed. You're scared. You're worried about this change. By making this decision, something's going to change, and change is hard, right? You're afraid. Somebody needs to hear this. You're afraid that if you release something, you're afraid you might release the wrong thing. Okay. Well, remember, when you release something, you're not getting rid of it, right? you're you're learning the lessons of it. So it's still kind of with you, even though you put it away, put it back on that shelf, right? And you're moving forward. So you still have those lessons with you, and anything that you learn from that is going with you. So you're not. Does that make sense? So this change is going to improve something, but don't be afraid that you're getting rid of the wrong thing. And if you aren't sure about the decision that you need to make as far as this change or this release, then think about it some more. Meditate on it, right? Ask for guidance, okay? And then how are you showing up? Your overall energy, I'm sorry, is the 6 of cups, is blessings, right? Is the past. So that's what's happening is you're not focusing, but you're concentrating too much on what's happened in the past instead of what can happen in the future, right? So we learn from things. So things happen to us in the past. And then in the present, we're learning from things. So we take those things that we learned from past actions, maybe childhood wounds, okay? So abandonment, right? So when I mentioned earlier about if your partner says that they're busy, right, and they'll call you when they can, then trust that. There might be a childhood wound where somebody would tell you, hey, this is what I'm going to do, and they didn't do it, right? And I say that because I know what that feels like. My biological mother used to do that all the time. She said she was going to do something and she didn't do it. And so I really had a hard time with people telling me they're going to do something and didn't do it, right? And I would say, don't tell me you're going to do something if you're not, right? So I had to learn to not project those things on other people. That was my mother's thing, right? And it could have been other people too, right? But you have to give people a chance, okay? So let's get some clarification on this tower. Spirit, what does the collective need to know about this tower, please? Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Devil, okay? Don't self inhibit yourself, right? Don't self restrict yourself. So it's about collaborating. And I hear collaborating with yourself, right? Taking your power back. Don't self inhibit yourself. Don't hold back. Um, Change is hard, yes. And moving forward can be scary if you don't see what's in front of you, but you're not going to see what's in front of you until you move forward a little bit, right? So that's what this challenge could be. You're not moving forward enough to see the little bits and pieces that you need to see to ease your stress to move forward. And then the or the King of Wands, he's about foresight and visionary, right? Um, he's the entrepreneur, so he knows he has all the ideas for the new thing, right? For filling your cup of love and moving away from these choppy waters to smoother waters. So there is movement here. You just have to trust yourself, okay? Let's get clarification on this Six of Cups. Spirit, what does the collective need to know about this Six of Cups, please? The Nine of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so you are stressing out, right? You're overwhelmed. You're not sure what to do. You're afraid of, okay, what if I do this? Then this is going to happen. Maybe, right? You don't know. You don't know what's going to happen until it happens. But you you have nurture your passions, right? You have the knowledge and experience, or from your experiences, to be able to handle what's coming up next, right? So fill your cup of love. Don't be afraid to do that, right? Release things so that that soulmate energy can come in, or so that your soulmate energy can be greater, right? When you release things, then you have more availability for things to come in, right? For abundance to come in. And then you have the Three of Wands here, which is about receiving, right? Remember, we have the divine masculine here. The Three of Wands is the lower octave of the female, or the divine feminine, which is allowing, right? Um, Receiving, right? The Two of Wands is the ask, and the Three of Wands is the receiving. So let's get clarification on this Two of Pentacles. Spirit, what does the collective need to know about this Two of Pentacles, please? Okay. The moon. So there might be some things that you don't know, and that's what's scaring you. Um, and then you, again, the chariot is moving forward. You're not being self confident in making that decision, right? The chariot is driven by the emperor, right? Again, here, the emperor, which is Aries, which is what's best for me. And what's propelling it forward, the chariot doesn't move backwards and it doesn't stop. It's always moving forward. So what's propelling it forward is knowledge and experience. And so you have to trust yourself. You have to trust your intuition. So let's go into the extended. Okay. So this would be where I would invite you to view the extended reading, right? And the extended reading is going to would be a different video or a separate video. So let's let's talk about the blocks, right? What are the blocks for this spirit? What does the collective need to know about the blocks? The Three of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Six of Cups. Okay, so the blocks is that collaboration, right? Is that decision. You're like, okay, if I do this and this, then this is going to happen. Who do I talk to? How do I do this? Am I doing the right thing? You're worried about, you're not having the self-confidence to, the King of Swords is about being emotionally um, secure, right? Having the knowledge and wisdom. You don't have the self-confidence for that. And it's based on those childhood wounds, on that past. But remember, you have to nurture that passion, right? Nurture your confidence in that passion and what you want. Um, what don't what don't you see coming? What's happening underneath that you're not seeing? What don't you see coming? Judgment, the Three of Wands again, the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Three of Cups. So there's a transformation. This change, this decision that you have to make to move forward, to trust yourself, is about putting your burdens down, right? You've completed something and now you're moving forward with what you're doing or what you want to do. You've processed this. This Five of Swords is, all these people are you. So you're going through this process. You've released these two things, but you're keeping these three things, right, of the five. And you're going to have happiness with this Three of Cups. The next 30 days. What's going to happen in the next 30 days? The Ace of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Death card, the Four of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. So the next 30 days, you're going to take some action because you're gonna have this offer of love. There's a a death and rebirth. This is an offer of love that's coming in, right? This is romantic, chivalrous, right? And you're gonna get through it. You're gonna cut through the truth because you're gonna be confident in yourself. So there's some soulmate energy here, right? This is the divine masculine. There's some action that um, needs to be taken, right? Because there's a transformation that's happening. And you need to allow that to come in. You have the Three of Wands here, so you need to allow it. Allow this soulmate transformation to come in. Okay? Use your divine feminine energy. This week's weekly tarot focus was about having that divine feminine energy, right? This is a transformation. Fill your cup of love so that you have enough love in you and confidence in your love so that you can take this action, take this passion forward in this soulmate activity or soulmate energy. Okay? Thank you so much for all the likes and subscribes. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do so. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. And share this with anyone you think might need to hear this. And don't forget to smash that like button so that other people can hear this message. And until next time.